The views and opinions expressed on any program are those of the producers and/or the persons appearing on the program and do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of FRC Media, Bristol Community College, or the City of Fall River.
Hi, I'm Mike O'Sullivan, CEO of One Southcoast Chamber, and I'm joined today by Katie Greene on the One Southcoast Chamber Business Connection. Welcome, Katie.
Thank you, Mike. We're back again.
Yes, yes.
We got a lot to talk about.
Yes, we've had a very busy summer.
Yeah.
September's been very busy. But we got a lot of great stuff coming up.
Yeah, no signs of slowing down anytime soon. Not
No.
until mid-December, I think. That's when
Right.
we kind of take a 2-week break.
Yeah, well, as
Yeah.
soon as we get to like right around the 15th.
Yeah,
somewhere around
that
there.
second Friday of December is when we do our last event. It's usually the Women's Power Lunch, and then we pack it in.
Yeah.
We pack it in. Yeah, because everybody's busy.
Catch our breath.
Catch our breath and start getting ready for January events. But we've got to talk about October events first.
Yeah, and the next one is the event of all events,
Yes.
the Chowderfest.
Chowderfest. Just before the show started, I just told you we were chatting. We were looking at the 12-day forecast. It's 12 days out as of this recording, and it's looking like chamber weather. 71, mostly sunny. It's going to be a great day.
Perfect.
We're going to hope it stays that way. Fingers crossed, but we know it will. So let's talk a little bit. I know last time we were here, we talked about Chowderfest, but this is an event that bears repeating.
Oh, yes.
Right. So it's going to be Saturday, October 11th at City Pier 3 in New Bedford. VIP is great. Black Whale Deck. We're right in the Black Whale parking lot, if anybody doesn't know that. VIP is pre-sale only. This year we've changed it up a tiny bit. So VIPs will get early entrance at 11 a.m. And the great thing about that, Mike, is they can enter the tent and not have to deal with any lines. And the line, let's just say, the lines, even when you're there during general admission, the lines move very quickly.
Yeah, they move very quickly.
Those restaurants are just cranking out these samples nonstop. But if you prefer to go and it's where there's less crowds, purchase VIP. It's $75 a person. So you get that early entrance at 11 a.m. And then you also get a complimentary drink voucher. You can use that down on the festival grounds, or you can use it up on the Black Whale Deck. That's for alcohol, beer, soda. And then the tasting menu from the Black Whale, which I never get to eat it. You don't get to eat it because sometimes we get a little something and we kind of shove it in our mouths really quick because we don't stop all day. We're running around all day. But everybody who has done it raves about this tasting menu.
Yeah, we have board members who come back every year without fail as VIPs because they say that the food, there's so much food, you can't possibly eat it all.
Yeah.
And it's all fantastic. They really, really love it. They enjoy it. And we've got, like our board chair, Rose Lopes is bringing friends this year.
She's bringing more people this year. I think last year she was 4. Now she's bringing 6 people with her, which will be great.
Yeah.
So the word is spreading.
Yeah, and I think one of our retired board members who's been here for a long time, Ron Ellis, he was telling, I saw him a couple weeks ago, they're going to be, he can't, he's not going to be available.
Yeah.
I was bummed. I said, that's just not right that you're not going to be there.
I know.
But he said, well, we got to go maybe a little bit of a better offer. It's okay. I'll let you slide.
Yeah.
But it really, everybody that takes advantage of VIP says the service and everything provided by the Black Whale, all the food and everything is just off the charts.
And the food is endless.
Yeah, which is what you would expect from the Silversteins.
Of course.
The Black Whale's a great restaurant, and they are great restaurateurs, and they do fantastic work.
Service, food, everything is always A+ with them.
Yeah, we're very fortunate to have them as partners in that. There's we certainly kind of screw up their parking a little bit for a couple days as we're setting up, but they're they're champs about it.
Yeah,
and-
they're always more than accommodating. How
Yeah.
they Will Silverstein, who I work with, he runs the Black Whale. He every year says, what can we do? We want to support the chamber. What can we do? How can we help? What else can we do besides Chowderfest? So they're great. They're great
Yeah.
champions.
They're really fantastic, and we're very fortunate to have them as partners, and we're looking forward to that.
Yeah. So if you want to be VIP, after you enter the festival grounds at 11 a.m., have all your samples, then at 12 o'clock, you're going to head up to the VIP deck, VIP Black Whale deck, enjoy a nice relaxing couple of hours there where you all the food just comes to you and you feast. And then at 2 o'clock, that VIP ends. You can choose to stay at the restaurant. If you want to keep your table and order off the menu, you can certainly do that. But that's when they're going to flip it over for their late lunch, early dinner service. But if you don't want to stay on the deck, head back down to the festival, head back down to the tent, and go have more samples, because there is no limit on the amount of samples.
Right.
It's not like we have punch cards or anything like that. If you like a restaurant and you want to get in line 10 times, you can get in line 10 times.
Exactly, and you've got Moby Dick Brewing and Buzzards Bay Brewing,
Yep.
and the
Cocktail
Cocktail
Guru. Yeah.
So there's plenty to do.
The drinks are flowing, the music's cranking. We've got Be Kind Rewind. They were the band we had last year, and they are a 90s tribute band.
They were great.
They were awesome.
They were
great.
awesome.
But VIP is not for everyone. If you're looking for something that maybe is a little bit more affordable, a little bit more family friendly, we have our general admission tickets. So if you buy them pre-sale, which I should back up and mention, VIP is pre-sale only. You cannot get those tickets the day of.
OneSouthcoast.com/Chowderfest.
You got it. You got it. So if you want to do general admission and
we
buy
both
them.
forgot our Chowderfest button.
We did. Uh-oh. Don't fire me. I'm the one who said everybody has to wear them, and then I forgot mine. So general admission, pre-sale tickets, you can save $5 off adults admission. So it's $15 if you buy those anytime before 2 p.m. on Friday, October 10th. And then after that, you can buy them right at the door, where you'll see this smiling face. Mike gets to greet everyone. And they'll be $20 at the door. Kids ages 6 to 12 are only $5, and ages 5 and under are free. So we try and make it a really family affordable event. And once you get inside, if you want to buy drinks, sodas, cocktails, whatever, it's all a ticket-based system. So you go and you visit Dot and Kim over at the Money Tent, and they will sell you the tickets, and that's how you do it. But if you don't want to spend another dime while you're in there, you don't have to, which is nice.
And it really is a fun event. And we give away the awards at
About 4 o'clock. Voting ends at 3:15. Samples end around 3. Voting ends at about 3:15. We have our friends at Baycoast who help us tally all the votes. Those are for the People's Choice. The judges have already done their whole blind taste test earlier in the day, and then that's when we do the awards. So around 4 o'clock is usually when we do it. And that's always fun. Everybody kind of stands around waiting with bated breath to see who the winners are going to be. So.
And there are surprises sometimes.
Yeah, and we have quite a few new contenders this year. People who it'll be their first time participating, and I always love when we've got a first timer that comes in, and because their excitement when they win. Because we have the people who come every year, and we love them and their support, and they win every year. But it's great to see the newbies win, and just their excitement is so contagious.
Yeah, because they come with a little, a little bit anxious.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know exactly what to expect.
Yeah.
And then they show up and they realize, hey, our chowder, our soup, it competes very well with everybody.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you want to talk a little bit about the categories?
Yes, so we have 3 categories. We have a clam and seafood chowder category. So any type of clam chowder, Manhattan, New England, that's my favorite. What other kinds? There's another kind of chowder I'm missing.
Manhattan.
Manhattan,
That's
yeah.
the red one.
Yeah, that's it. Just Manhattan. I feel like there's
those are
another
the
one.
main ones.
Well, you know what? Sometimes I like a thick chowder. I don't like it to be brothy. What do you like?
I like them all.
Yeah. Mike doesn't discriminate.
Yeah, I won't discriminate. I even like Manhattan clam chowder, but that's not like one of my favorites.
Right.
But I like the thicker ones.
Yeah.
I really love I mean, I love New England clam chowder, but I really love a good seafood chowder.
Yes.
That has like a little bit of cod, a little bit of haddock in there, maybe a scallop or, that's the seafood chowder you get in Ireland.
That's right. I know you love to talk about that. Now, every time when you come back from Ireland and you talk about it, makes me jealous that I haven't tried that.
I want to just go and have a Chowderfest in County Cork.
We'll take the chamber abroad. So we've got the clam and seafood chowder. So again, it's not just straight clam chowder. It could be a seafood chowder as well. And then there's Portuguese specialty, which could be a caldo verde. It could be kale soup. And then signature. We have a couple of restaurants doing chili for their signature this year. We have a lasagna soup being entered.
Oh, wow.
Yep, as their signature. And there's a couple more. I think we have a chicken noodle. I can't remember them all, but we have, because some people say, if I say to them, you're going to come to Chowderfest, oh, I don't like seafood, I don't like chowder.
Well, there's plenty
else for you. Plenty else for you. So those are the 3 categories. And then for the People's Choice, you can also vote on the restaurant's table presentation. So that's a 4th category that all of the restaurants can participate into, which is fun. Some people, as you saw in those pictures, they'll do a Halloween theme, they'll do a fall theme, they'll do something that goes with the theme of their restaurant, seafood, the sea, nautical, things like that.
I think 2 years ago, Diamond's culinary program won the table presentation.
Yeah. Yes, they did, and
those
kids were so excited. Unfortunately, we don't have Diamond with us this year, but we're hoping to get them back next year. So those are the categories, and it's going to be a really fun day. And let's talk about Blount. Blount is our title sponsor. We couldn't do this without the help of all of our sponsors, but Blount is just so supportive of us, our title sponsor, and they are actually bringing their food truck there from the Clam Shack that they have in Warren. And I was out there a couple of weeks ago, and we did some promo videos, and we had a lot of fun just hanging out by the water. And Todd is a really good time. You see him, and he was on our show here last year, and he's a serious guy. But then you see him, he hosts a podcast for the Clam Shack with his cousin, and they are a hoot. They wear these really loud shirts that have lobsters and clams and I forget what else all over them, and they are a lot of fun.
He lets his hair down a little more than you might expect.
Yeah, I saw a different side of him, which was both sides are great. Both sides are great, but so hopefully Todd will be there to join us. If you see a guy in a really cool loud shirt, you'll know that's him. And so they'll have their food truck, and they're going to be giving out samples as well. I think they're doing Nana's chicken noodle soup, and there is one other one that they are doing as well. And they're also going to give out coupons to everyone. So they'll be doing sampling as well.
Yeah, but they're only sampling other soups, not the chowder.
Correct. Because a lot of restaurants, for people who don't know, a lot of restaurants use Blount's-based chowders and some of their other soups, and then they might doctor them up a little bit to make it kind of their own special blend, but some restaurants serve it as is because it's great. So they are not part of the competition, though. We should just say that. So anyway, that's going to be a really great day.
Yeah, we're fortunate to have Blount, and that how they like to support the chamber, and they like to support the local restaurants.
Right.
It's really it's great to have one of the bigger employers on the South Coast.
Yeah.
That really feel that way.
Yeah.
It's
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So thank you to Blount. Thank you to all of our sponsors. There's so many, I could not possibly list all of them, but we have all of that on our socials and in our promos. So again, onesouthcoast.com/Chowderfest. Get your tickets early for VIP, pre-sale only, or save $5 off adults. And that ends Friday, October 10th at 2 p.m.
And the forecast is looking good, so make sure you knock on wood. Make sure you catch that chamber weather and get your pre-sale tickets early.
Yeah. Actually, let's mention parking before we move on, because it is on the pier. You cannot park on the pier because we've taken over the whole area. But we have free parking at the Elm Street Garage, which is right next door to our New Bedford office, our New Bedford Chamber office. It's probably a 5-minute walk, and it's only really 5 minutes, I think, because you have to wait for the light to change so you can get the
it's not
crosswalk.
very far.
It's not far at all. If you don't want to walk, or if you have somebody who's handicapped, we have a handicap drop-off right at the entrance to the festival, and then you can park on the street, or You can pay to park at the Whales Tooth parking lot, which is just down the street, and we have a free shuttle courtesy of CERTA. So they help us out every year, and they shuttle people back and forth all day long. And it's not set times. It's not like it's every half hour. It is, they bring them to the pier and they turn around and go right back.
Yeah, it works very, very well.
Yeah.
It's the people are always very complimentary of the CERTA service. So, yeah, so there's plenty of places to park, and it's we're looking forward to a great day.
Yeah, yeah. So come visit us and say hi. All right, so that's the biggest event that we have coming up in the next couple of weeks. But we have a lot of other events going on at the same time. Our next Business After Hours.
Yeah, is Thursday, October 23rd, sponsored by Fall River Municipal Credit Union, and it's going to be at Fall River Country Club.
Yeah, they've done it there 2 years ago. They did it there, and that was a great time.
Yeah, Fall River Country Club is such a beautiful place.
Yeah.
And if you catch the chamber weather, it's still not too dark. It's still before daylight savings time. You get some incredible sunsets and great
beautiful.
views,
Yeah.
overlooking the river from the country club. It's just fantastic.
Yeah, so that'll be from 5 to 7. And then we've got, we're in Fall River again this month for our Southcoast Business Builders Breakfast. That's going to be on Tuesday, October 14th at 110 Grill. And we've done a women's power lunch there before. It was really nice. Yeah.
Yeah, and I've had, I don't know that I've been to a chamber event there, but I've been there a lot. Been to some, like we've had board meetings there over the years, or executive committee meetings, where you might have like 12, 13, 25 people there, that kind of thing. They always do a great job. So I'm sure that the Business Builders Breakfast is going to be outstanding.
Yeah, yeah, we're looking forward to that one.
Yeah.
Then on Friday, October 17th is our bi-monthly Women's Power Lunch. That's going to be at the Rookery in Swansea. We had one there about a year and a half ago, I would say. Great time. That room was packed.
Yeah,
Packed.
those I've never been.
Nope.
I've never been to the Women's Power Lunch. I've been to the Rookery.
Yeah.
The Rookery, the food's terrific. It's a wonderful restaurant, great family. So I'm sure it'll be a really good event.
Yeah, so that's available to register for until spots fill up. So again, our website, onesouthcoast.com. You can just go right over to our calendar and look at all of these events that we're talking about. Also in October, it's kind of a ladies' month in October a little bit, because we're bringing back a panel that we did kind of similarly, that's a tough word to say, at Fall River Country Club a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
So when we did it a couple of years ago, it was a woman-owned business panel, and we had some really great panelists. We got such great feedback on it. We said, let's try this again. And this one we're calling Women at the Helm, which is a business leadership panel. So this is women who either own a business or they are leading a business.
Yeah, and we've got a variety of folks. We have Chris Holden, who owns Duke's Bakery.
Yeah.
And she does a great job, and if you've never been, you should go. It's in the Commonwealth Landing Building.
100% gluten-free, everything,
The food's terrific. We've got Ann Brome, who is the CEO of Ahead USA.
Yeah.
And Ahead is just a great company in the golf space, and Ann just does a great job running the company. She's so community-oriented.
Yeah.
Ahead is really just a great community-oriented company. We're looking forward to that.
They always help us out with our golf tournament. Yeah.
And then we've got Lucrea Ortiz, who is the new CEO of the YMCA Southcoast.
Yeah.
I think she came on maybe in June, maybe?
Yeah, right around then.
They just had an event for her where I think she said she celebrated her 100th day, which was like a week ago.
Yeah.
I was invited, but I couldnn't make it. But there's a lot of change going on at the YMCA, and Lucrea came in, and she's going to do a great job.
Yeah.
And we're really looking forward to having her there. And we've got, so you've got a small company like Duke's Bakery.
Yeah.
Then you've got a really great larger regional not-for-profit. And then you've got a great manufacturing company Ahead. And we've got, women leaders at the helm of all of them. So we're really excited. It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
And the tickets are selling.
Tickets are selling. They're already selling, yeah. Then we have our economic outlook also in October. Actually, that's going to be the Friday the Friday before. I forgot to put the date down. Oh, there it is, October 24th. Also at Fall River Country Club, Mike Rodricks.
Yes.
Doug Howgate from the Mass Taxpayers Foundation, and our friend Michael Goodman from UMass Dartmouth. He's a professor of public policy, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. As many people know, Senator Rodricks is the chair of the Ways and Means Committee in the legislature and in the Senate, and does a terrific job.
Yeah.
But two people that he always relies really heavily upon in the early stages of what's happening in the economy, what should we be looking at as they're prepping the next fiscal year budget. He always relies on Doug Howgate and Mike Goodman, and they're both incredibly smart. They speak on these economic panels, and we're really looking forward to it because it's a great topic. And there's so much uncertainty in the economy today, and I know that Mike and Doug and Mike are all they're talking about that as what does the uncertainty mean?
Right.
And is it what there's uncertainty coming from the federal side. It's just coming from all over the place.
Right.
So there's a lot of concern about what's going to happen with the economy as we move forward into 2026 calendar year, and because at the state level it's already fiscal year 26. But it's really going to be an interesting discussion. It's going to be a very interesting discussion. I'm looking forward to hearing the three of them because all three of them are at the top of their game.
Yeah, we have Mike at a lot of our events, but we had Doug visit us a couple of years ago.
Yes.
Just over 2 years ago, I think, at the Wamsutta Club in New Bedford. He came and did a Friday, Good Morning Southcoast.
Good Morning Southcoast on a Friday, and he was highly recommended by Bill Burns from Southcoast Health, who they do a lot of work, and as they're looking at things, they rely on the Mass Taxpayers Foundation as well for information, and in fact, that was the first time I had met Doug, so very grateful.
Nice guy.
To Bill, and I know that Ian Trombley, our VP of Public Policy, he spends a lot of time at events with Doug, or at events and on Zooms, listening and learning from Doug. So Doug really is a great, very smart guy.
Yeah, wealth of knowledge for sure.
Yeah. Yep.
So before we wrap up, we've got to talk, and we'll get into this a little bit more next time. But we've got to talk about our awards that are coming up at our annual meeting in December.
Yeah, the annual meeting is December 10th?
December 11th.
December 11th?
Yep, at Whites of Westport.
Okay, December 11th.
Yeah.
I missed that one.
Yeah.
But we've got some great, we do the Brighton Awards, which are community service-based awards. And then we also do the Apex Awards, which are business-based awards. And
also kind of community service related.
Yeah, very community service, but they're given to businesses to sort of separate the individuals and the businesses. We break it up as Brighton and Apex, and the Brighton Awards originated with the Fall River Chamber many years ago. The John S. Brighton Awards, and it's great. It's always a tough vote. To get it down to 5 or 6 individuals, but we've got. I'll let you do the names, but we've got 5 or 6 people on the Brighton Awards, and then we have 4 categories in the Apex Award. But why don't you start with the Brightons?
Sure. So for this year, our Brighton recipients are Carol Pimentel. She is from UMass. She has had a career at UMass Dartmouth, I believe. Yes. Right. Yep.
And a great career in. Volunteering in the New Bedford community. Absolutely outstanding.
Yeah. So we also have John Quinn, who is part of UMass Law. He's a great guy. We work with him a lot with Ian specifically with public policy. Former
legislator.
Yeah, really nice guy. Very deserving. All of these people are very deserving. And then we have Beverly Andrade and Gail Furtado from Forever Paws Animal Shelter. They have tirelessly dedicated themselves to the animals from the shelter for over 20 years. I might be close to 30 years. And that shelter actually covers Fall River and New Bedford. So that's a little bit of they're a little bit more regional, even though they are Fall River based. Then we have Maria Ferreira Bedard from Sarah Jobs for Progress. Doug Rodricks from Rodricks Drum and I'm going to forget the other name because he changed the name of his accounting firm.
They have 6 offices now.
Yeah.
Roderick's Drum and somebody. I feel terrible.
Sorry, Doug.
I should know that.
Sorry, Doug. And it's more of a newer change, so we still know it under his old name. And then Steve Kenyon from Bristol Community College.
Yeah. Great group of people. You know, they all do fantastic work in the community, and you'll hear more about it next time. And you can always come to our annual meeting and see them get these awards.
Yeah.
That's on December 11th. It's a breakfast at White's of Westport.
Yeah. So Apex, you want to run through that list, Mike?
Yeah, the Apex is split into large business, small business, education, and a not-for-profit. So this year, the large business is Bank 5, who Bank 5 has just done some phenomenal work over the last 3 or 4 years, at least. I think it's 3 or 4 years. But if you go down North Main Street, they completely renovated their building, and it's absolutely stunning, the work that they've done.
Beautiful.
And the commitment that they have to the city of Fall River, putting millions of dollars into the building, and the commitment that they have to the neighborhood where they're located, which is just, you know, it's only 2 or 3 blocks north of City Hall and People Incorporated. But Bank 5 is just, they're such a fantastic community partner in so many ways. And while they're based in Fall River, their work goes from Rhode Island all the way out to Plymouth.
Right.
I think it's Plymouth where they have a mortgage center. But Bank 5 is just, they're a great bank, and their leadership, Catherine Dillon, who is going to be our board chair in come January, and Ann Tang, and they're just great leaders.
Yeah.
So we're excited for that. Isaacson Solar is a small business.
Yeah.
Isaacson Solar is they got into business after I came here, so it's got to be maybe 6 years ago. And Isaacson Solar is just a great local company.
Growing by leaps and bounds.
Leaps and bounds, and they do really great work in the community. And then there's the Old Colony Regional Vocational Technical High School.
Yeah.
That's a tongue twister on today. Is the education leader and or winner, and they've done great work. And then we've actually Child and Family Services. We've done a couple of ribbon cuttings with them this year.
Just last month.
And they're the not-for-profit winner, and they've done they created these mobile vans that and they're just doing great work. The mobile vans provide services for people out in the community, so they can bring their service to the community. And the vans are very cool.
Right.
They're very, very cool.
Right. Well, again, that's all happening on December 11th at White's of Westport. Next time we're going to announce our Ambassador of the Year, but that's all the time we have for today.
So we're done. So thank you, Katie.
Thank you, Mike. We'll see you next time.